again, welcome back to the channel. Here we are, back at Blackpool. Hello, how are you? It seems as if somebody likes these videos. We're doing well. I just want to say thank you, basically, because people are watching these videos. So if you're watching this now, thank you very much. So yeah, we've got about 1,200 of you. So we're doing all right. So I just hope, though, that it's not just one Peacock that is watching. But I think it's a bit more than just that. So still, thanks to the Peacock, if he's watching, I've got more editing to do now, haven't I? So bit of jump scare for you there here at Blackpool. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to get to spoons, I think. So yeah, I think there's some maglock or something happening. Just a quick video. It might not be the right order because I'm being naughty. I'm filming this when I've been in. It's 20 past 12. But then I'm now going to get my clobber on. But this is the intro, so you not heard that. So yeah, welcome to this video. There he is. So welcome back to this video. Basically 2 days back at Blackpool. Tuesday is just a chill out day, and then we've got Walk the Beyond at Valhalla, the pièce de résistance of all the experiences, and we've got that tomorrow. So that's the reason for this trip, and I will try and get you a video of some form. This is the thing. I don't want to just be out behind the camera and do all that. I will try and get you as much as I can for my benefit and for your benefit, because I think people will want to see that. I do try and talk about the ride, but obviously if we can film it, which it already has been on other people's channels, hasn't it? She's delivering. I've already had a go on it. She's delivering. Lovely t-shirt weather to have a go on the Oda Victus. So yeah. So that's the reason for this trip. So and just to let you know, it won't be an hour and a half video. So don't panic. Don't go right. We've got to buckle in. I'll go watch Dean now for an hour and a half. No, don't worry about that. 2 separate vlogs, and I'll keep this one short, and then we'll do the actual event separate, and that'll be tomorrow. So I can edit this one and get it out for you, and then the other one will be out when I've edited it, basically. So on that note, I'm going to get my clobber on, but that won't be in the next clip, so I won't say that, but I have already. So on that note, I'm going, because this won't make sense. So on that note, ta-ra! See you in a bit, ta-ra. Welcome to the video, and thanks for watching. Ta-ra! Hello again, how are we? Evening. Doesn't 2 weeks fly by? Here we are. And if you're wondering, is the eating on? No, it's not. It make me laugh. I've tested it, but the doors are open and the eating is off. So there you go. So we're all right. Whether it's just too hot to come on and the thermostat says no, you're too hot. But it was quite warm, to be fair, the time it was on last time. But crazy. But just save a bit of money, turn it off. It is getting hot, I'm afraid. All this red warnings. It's like the world's going to end, isn't it? Well, that's better. You can see me now. But yeah, all this weather warnings, unprecedented heat, and this is another time it's going to happen. And I'm not going to experience it, because apparently it's only going to be 25 degrees in Blackpool because we're by the sea, you see. But down south it could be about 38 degrees. I mean, when we last got 40, or it was really hot in the UK, I was in Sweden riding Loki. So, and even that died. It did die. It did fail to deliver, unfortunately, because the oil got a bit too hot. So yeah, not ideal, but it did fail. But we'll let them off with that because it was hot. But we got on it throughout the trip. So I'm going to leave you there, and we're going to get in, but I'm going to leave you with the slowest maglock relock of the week. I've already edited it really quick, so I'm going to play that now for you, and I'll see you on the inside. See you in a bit. Ta-ra! Hello again, how are you? This is the slowest maglock relock of the week. Still open. Still open. Still open. There you go, and it's locked. Slowest maglock relock of the week. Hello again, how are we? Evening, hello, I'm back. Just at least the eating's off, isn't it? So back, assessing the situation. It's 20 to 12 and we're filling. We've been filling for the last 20 minutes. So it says 2, it said 1 on the app, it says 2 outside the entrance. So about 1:30 I reckon. It's a shame that they can't decide on whoever's running the place, that they just can't just stick to 1 or stick to 1 time. But it is still a shame that they're happy running it for 3 hours of the day. You know, they're not saving much, I don't think, because the pumps are on hours before. You know, this is the thing. I know they need staff to run it, and obviously, but another hour. It's and a little bit of gas. You know, I know it's going around a little bit more, but it's going around testing. So, but I just think it's just a bit. 3 hours. It's just not quite enough. Not so bad on 11 o'clock open, but when you open from 10, it's not great. I was going to do my thing, but I don't, because of the heat. I've got a different way of doing it, because I just don't think it's going to happen. Because I've got a risk of overheating if I put my wetsuit on, you see. But we'll see. I've not decided yet. I might, because then if I just don't bother, I'll have loads of stuff wet, you see, and I don't really want that. But you know, there's a way around it, and I think we'll get away with it. So yeah. So I've done Evictus. It's delivering. Not so much of a rattle now. A little judder. So it wasn't too bad, but it was full. So it was all right. So, but it was delivering, and that's the main thing. So yeah. But it's quite hot today. Obviously not here, but it is in the sun. So I got you that, and then I'm going to go now and I'm going to show you all the fountains. You know, as you walk in, you got all the fountains. They're all off. So I think we're going to get a replacement fountain, because I'll show you what's happened to them. So on that note, I'll see you in a minute. I'll get you some B-roll. See you in a minute. Trot. Hello again, I'm back. I will get you the fountains. I'll go over there now. Well, here you go. It's 2 till 5. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. This is why I didn't come. I didn't get you that in the last vlog. I didn't visit on purpose all season, because I knew it'd be busy, you know. So yeah. So it's just and it is hell on earth with school trips, you know, because from the word go, obviously it's really late. And then obviously it's going to be busy, isn't it? But it's a shame to see, really shame to see that. Fair enough, if it was a miserable rainy day, there was no one here, but I think it'll open at 1:30 anyway. And if they get the finger out and get the fire on, they might open at 1, because it's filling, so who knows. Right, let me show you these fountains. They're not, because I think we're getting a replacement, because they've drained them. And I think we'll be getting some form of replacement fountain. And I just because they need it, because I don't know how old these were. They're old enough, aren't they? Because they're obviously all drained and turned off, right? And over the years, it's rotting away. Got a hole in it, so that's all rust. That is. So it's got a hole in it. So I think somebody said the Peacock. Oh, I've got to do the edit now, haven't I? Or the Seagull. Evening. How are you? The Seagull have said we need new fountains. They've got holes in. So every single one's off. So that's off. Got no water in. So we got a wasparium shortage here at Blackpool today. So yeah, and this one's off as well. So I reckon they're going to have a replacement. They're going to replace them all, leave them off, and then replace them, because they look a bit rubbish, don't they? Not so bad when they're on, but that one needs replacing at least, doesn't it? There he is. It's like the Phalanx chopper. They're off, so the seagulls are moved in. So yeah. So so on that note, oh yeah, what else have I got to tell you? So the Nash is closed. And it's quite funny because yesterday I did post, didn't I? It's either going to open today or open tomorrow, or you're going to update the website. I need to check that, see if they've done it. But they put it on the website, on the app. God, that's loud. Third station. So this is one way of doing it, isn't it? We just chuck it down your nose. Third station, and really crank it up. Oh, I might buy a drink. Yeah, as if that's going to work. But third station. Yeah, no. So the website. What was it on the website? Yeah, the Nash. So obviously that didn't open at weekends, but no availability update page. But yesterday they just didn't put on that it was closed all day. It is on there today that it's not closed. It is closed all day. So we'll see whether they've put it back on it needs to go on the availability page if it's going to be any length of time. What was the other thing? Obviously, oh yeah, it's on the scroller. The 10 roller coasters are 10 roller coasters now, so they're gone. Thingy, Launchpad, and Invictus are no longer classed as creds. And I think that was about it, wasn't it, on there? That's all I was poking the part with. And obviously Valhalla, as you know, but so I'm probably going to watch this now and see when we start moving, and then I'll assess the situation. I think there's other thing. Oh, that was it. So I might get you that in a bit, but I'm going to tell you now because you know what I'm like for forgetting stuff that I think. Because I think of loads. You see, this is what happens when I'm at home. I think, oh, what can I put in the vlog? And I think of all these little things, but it's just a little Dean fact. Back in the day, that the staff here used to shout at you, left, right, and centre to get in the boat. And I mean, it was quite bad, to be fair. You'd think, what have you done to deserve this punishment? It was like a mob. Get in the boat, get in the boat. Ooh, you know what I mean? And no phones, no cameras, nothing. You weren't allowed. If you got so yay far to them doors and you had a camera on you out in the station, no photos please, you'd be told off straight away. But it's obviously, I think when the reimagining happened, slowly but surely, they'd leave you alone if obviously you were regular. So but initially you'd have to pass the Valhalla ride-up scrutiny. And if you were obviously a regular, they would leave you alone. So you jump on, they'd stop telling you to sit in the middle. But if they don't know you, they'll always say, can you sit in the middle, please? Yeah, but once they know you, they stop doing that because if you're on your own row, you sit in the middle. But then I always level it out anyway. So if you go out the station and then you're not level, you obviously level it up because that's when it doesn't make it round the track, you see. So they've got to be level. So because it doesn't always make it round, you see, if they're not level. But yeah, no, but I bet you didn't know, but not everybody knew that obviously back in the day, you would be quite heavily, rudely shouted at, getting in the boats and just generally on Valhalla in general. The customer service was really, really, really poor. Just get in that boat now and shut up. So, but yeah, obviously not the case now. I don't think they get away with it this day and age, but it's a little bit more, but 2026 shall we say, a bit more, how many? Get in the boat please, thank you, you know. It's a bit weird, you know, but now you're allowed cameras in the station, so I might just do that, just for prosperity reasons. I might actually, because this is why I didn't get you anything last time, because as soon as I do it, so I obviously assess the situation, get the clobber on, and that's it. The phone doesn't come back out the bag. So obviously, I don't know whether I told you about getting the QR code on the phone. That's another thing. So you can go to guest services and get it printed. And you scan the QR code and you get a printed ticket. But even that's not good enough. So what I do is I just crop the QR code of the day ticket, and then I favourite it. Then that transfers to my watch, and then it's the whole watch face with the barcode, and then I don't have to get my phone out, and then because I know sometimes she's on a blob, I don't get many rides in. It's like that the last Tuesday, not last Tuesday, the Tuesday before, It was 45 minutes. I did tell you about 2 hours, but it was about 45 minutes, no more than an hour and 15 minutes. I did it, and then that was it. They well, in the vlog, like I said, limped it through because it kept erroring and erroring. They reset it, erroring, and then they were going to try and get rid of everybody out of the queue. Close it at 4, get everybody out, but it didn't happen like that, and they didn't get anyone. They didn't get anyone on. So yeah, but then yeah, and I forgot my train of thought, so I'm going to go, and I'll see you in a bit. 8-minute clip of me waffling about Valhalla. So, but I need to get you more content, don't I? To get you another video. So see you in a bit. Ta-ra! I'll be back when I've got something to tell you. Ta-ra! And I might do it, I'll see, and I'll show you when I go out. Ta-ra! Hello again. It's only lasted a week. Third day closed, 4th day closed. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it's Tuesday today. Closed today, closed. Works both ways, doesn't it? But closed today is better. So yeah, so who knows when this may come back? Evening. It makes no difference to me, I ain't gonna ride it. Not a fan, I'm afraid. I like my smooth coasters, you see. So we'll have to see when it comes back. The Grand National lasted a week. Get it on the availability page. Boom, closed. Hello again. Something I nearly forgot. Iconic Adventures and myself last time. Some of the security guards. They think that these are. I know they're AI detection device. Because I've just let you know. And if you're not following me on Twitter and Instagram, I've recently updated the firmware of them. So now it's got extra AI detection capabilities, but Pleasure Beach seem to have an issue with them. It's against the policy once you've updated the firmware, because last time I wasn't allowed my box in until I then said, well, I've already been in, took them in, what's the problem now? And then he backed down then and let me in. And then today, Iconic Adventures, he says, we can't let you have these in. So we was getting a little raffle ticket to then get them back at the end of the day, saying I've got to take them off you, I'm afraid, and give you a 152 raffle ticket. So does that mean then that they go into a little kitty and then they do the Pleasure Beach raffle of everything they've took away from you, and then at 5 o'clock you go back with your number and you can win other people's property. So yeah, he got them in anyway, but he wanted to take it with him to show the person. I mean, they come to you, so you don't take your actual property away. So yeah, I don't get what's wrong with these. Anyone else had any issues with these mics? That you're not allowed in Pleasure Beach with them. Obviously we are, but some people don't really want them in. So just thought I'd let you know on that one. That's something else. See, these are the little things that I forget to tell you. And I go, oh, I didn't tell you that. I didn't tell you this. Or and then while I'm on, what's happened at Towers? But I'll probably save you that. You got Project Mu, Program Mu. They've done it one day, but that is another subject for the next video. Obviously, Toxicator program, but I'll do all that in the next video, which will be next week. So I'm going to probably do this backwards now. So I'm now going to film my intro on the prom after I've done this, if that makes sense. But it won't, because it'll be in the editing process and you won't even know that I've done it, even though I've told you. And on that note, I'll see you in a minute. I'll go back to Valhalla. Once it starts running, I'll go and get the clobber on. Ta-ra. Hello again, we're back. 2 boats have magically appeared. They must leave them in the ride. So yeah, so it's must be enough full. It's full enough. They've obviously got them down now. So I think we're all right. So you assess the situation. As long as it's running, just have to wait for a few to go in, then I normally cut it at some point. But obviously I've got a funny feeling I'm alright today, because it says 2, but I think it's going to open earlier than 2. Fingers crossed, touch wood. You know, that's the plan, if it's alright. So what you do is you just stay here now until a few boats have gone round. If obviously they're very intermittent and not very regular, then that's when you know that she's not very well, and then she keeps cutting out. But once you get the audio on, and the audio stays on, doesn't keep going off, you should be alright. Because I don't want to go all that effort and then come out and then it's not on, you see, because you never do that straight away at 10 o'clock. Not in this heat anyway. So what I might have to do, I might have to go in the fountains, because I'll be alright, because there's a risk of me overheating, you see. But I'll decide properly if I'm going to do it or not. If not, I've got some neoprene shorts, and then I'll just have to put this on, you know. So I've got other options, but we'll see. We'll see what I'm doing. Am I on? I am on. So, but the heating's off. I'm quite happy with that. Is the heating on? I bet that's on everybody's mind, isn't it? Is the heating on? So, rather than me just waffle to you, I'm going to... next will be... I won't do any more, and I'll be outside. I'll obviously then do me intro, which you won't know any different because that'll all be in the editing process. Just remember that's not in order, and then I'll show you the procedure. Now it's not windy because I was gutted I couldn't show you properly, you know, at the car. You see, so yeah. But I'll get you that, because once I've done it, I can tick it off. Then can't I? Tick it off the vlog ideas. So on that note, I'm going to go. See you in a minute. Ta-ra. Ta-ra. Hello again. Right, are we on? Yeah, so this is the clobber video. Right, I can actually do a little bit for you. Obviously, I'm not going to go full to town, otherwise there'll be no channel. So just show you, I got some equipment from jet skiing, because it does make a difference. If you're doing all this stuff, it makes a massive difference. So you've got a changing mat. Obviously, if you're using bits and bobs, got to change your mat, so you stand on that, and then you ain't got, if you got gravel on the floor or anything, so that's fine. And then I'll be back once I've done, and I'll tell you what I've done, and it's just the amount of preparation you have to go to. But obviously I will have to go once I've got it on, dart in, and then I'll go in the fountains, and that'll cool me down, because otherwise I've got a massive risk of overheating. So on that note, I'll see you in a minute, and I'll document as much as I can. Hello again. Oh, are we on? We are on, but the mic's over here. It's in the car. Hello, how are you? Evening. I'll get rid of this, obviously. So all that's happened is I've got the wetsuit on, got the boots on. So now it's mission fountain quickly, so I can cool down. Once this is wet, it'll be all right. I won't be roasting, and then it eases off a little bit. So on that note, I'm going. I am on. So on that note, see you in a minute, and we'll wait for the Ode Valhalla. See you in a minute. Got to get to the fountains. I'll see you in the fountains. I'll get bag cam out for you. Hello again. Here I am, bag cam. Got everything on. We've got the shorts. Told you about the shorts. I've got zip pockets on, you see. So obviously that continues. So I can put my phone in the bag, and then my wallet in another one. So here we are. Got to get on. It's roasting. So once this is wet, you see, it'll be all right. I won't overheat, you see. So we'll go in the fountains. There you go. That's nice. There you go. There you go. Ta-ra. Well, that's better. That's nice and refreshing, that is. Oh, where's it gone? So yeah, I'll be alright now. So I'll get you a few shots. Whee! There you go. Oh. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. I'll edit this bit for you. There you go. So, I'm alright now, so we should be alright now. There you go. Sorted. There you go. We should be alright now. Problem solved. Hello again. Got to be careful I don't wash the lenses out. There you go. There you go. That's better. Get everything and we're alright. Good job I got it in the bag, isn't it? So there you go. Lovely, lovely, hot, sunny day. There you go, evening. Can we get a picture? Oh, that's not good. There you go. So I think we're alright. So I'm not gonna overheat now. So it should be alright. There you go. Right, try. I've not seen the big one on for a long time. This big one. Oh, this big one's not normally on. This big one in the middle is not normally on. Who's turned that on? Hey? That is not normally on. Somebody's turned that on. That is not normally on. Yeah? For obvious reasons. I won't go into detail. But that's not normally on there. So, on that note, oh, here it is again. Evening. So, yeah. I don't know why it's on, but it's on. Ta-ra! Hello again. You've not got no mic on, but she's on a blob, unfortunately. She's not very well. But nothing changes with this ride, does it? But at least they came out at 1:30. So it was scheduled for 2, and 1:30 they all came down. It's not been going round. It would have opened at 1:30. So the mist's on. It's not been going on. But what they obviously don't want a queue. This is the bad thing. They're not letting it. Clear the area, please. Clear the area. If you get that reference, clear the area, please. So yeah, but we'll see whether they get it open. Because I've got no idea on this one, you see. Because it was open yesterday. So, but I know how temperamental she is. You know, she's been like this 26 years. But you think a new turntable would help, but I don't think the turntable, when they put it in, like works relation with the old ride. So I think the PLC's still the same. So we'll find out tomorrow, won't we? So shame on this lovely day. But I'll let you know whether she opens. Ta-ra! Hello again, evening. Excuse the no mic situation. 2:15, they pulled the plug literally. Can you see? It's all draining. It's all been switched off. Boom, closed. There you go, it's all draining. That's between the first lift, top of the lift, and sorry, you can see me? Yeah, first lift, and then there's all the turntable water. So clearly something's gone wrong with the turntable, I reckon, and they've had to turn the whole thing off, and then they can work on it for a while. Clearly nothing's working, something major fault. So yeah, not good, not even opened, but I assessed the situation, and I was quite happy. Boats were going round, and I think here's the cavalry coming down now. They've given up. Here's the cavalry. They've given up for the day anyway. There you go, cavalry. There you go, cavalry. Evening. No, you seen all the cavalry there, look. They need to get the finger out and get it fixed for tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you've got plenty of time anyway, haven't you? But clearly the plug has been pulled, sadly, for today. So on that note, I'm going to get this cover off, and I'll see you in a bit. Ta-ra! What a shame. Hello again, how are we? Evening. So you probably, I'll get you a bit of fountain footage. There you go, there's another one for you. Fountain footage. So that's it for Valhalla. Didn't open, 2:15, boom, closed. Didn't even open, all ready to go. And it didn't open, unfortunately. So we'll try again tomorrow after the tour. So this is what we're here for. But like I say, I've always said, I mean, there's all sorts I've done. I used to ring them as well. This is another thing I forgot to tell you. So back in the day, there used to be a helpline. Well, it wasn't a Valhalla helpline. It was just a normal telephone number. Because one day I got here and it didn't open all day, like it's just done today. So I thought, right, I'm not going to come all this way and risk Valhalla not opening. And the way, obviously, I judged whether it was reasonable enough to come was to see if she was open the day before. So I used to ring the switchboard or whoever and say, "You got any eye closures today?" And then they would actually tell you, oh, we got Valhalla on a late opening as usual, as normal. But if she opened, that's all I was bothered about. Because obviously it's a waste of petrol, isn't it, and everything to come all the way and it's shut. So, and obviously, but there's a reason to come and a bit more to it now. You've got a Victus here and everything, so there's more to it, right? So that's what I did. That's one of the things. That obviously that was the given. So if it had opened, the day before, I thought, right, nothing I can do if it doesn't open on the day thing. It's one of these rides that's shrouded in mystery and is always closed. You've got them barriers now when you're just not allowed to get to it, and it's only open 3 hours a day, and it's just shrouded in all this mystery. You know what I mean? And it's just never open, or it's got a big queue, but it's never really open long. So, but they've not had a long time. You've got to bear in mind, it's only been open a month, 23rd of May. So it's a month today, isn't it? 23rd of June today. So it's only been running a month, whereas normally it'd be open in February and they'd have loads of tweaking time and all sorts, and they can do this, do that, do the other, and they've not been doing all that. So it does take time, unfortunately, because old Valhalla, and nothing's changed. She's been like it 26 years. So on that note, I'm going to get this clubber off. But it has held up, to be fair. It's cooled me down. Obviously getting it on was a nightmare. When it's bone dry, it's not great. So I'm going to get that, and I'm going to get some food from Spoons. Ham, egg and chips, order of the day. And on that note, 3-minute clip. See you in a minute. Ta-ra. See you at Spoons. Ta-ra. Hello again, how are we? Evening, are we on? We're on. Not a very good day for operations, no big one. It tested a few times this morning, no one on. Unfortunately, it's failing to deliver. Somebody's up there now. I don't know whether you can see him, but somebody is up there. Not a good sign when you've had to go up there to do something. I don't know whether you can see him, but we'll go in and have a look. Got an hour. No Valhalla, so that's 3 rides. No Grand National, 4 rides. So not good. Whether it's the heat, but it seems the sun's gone in now. Got a bit of cloud. So, not iCloud, not to be confused with iCloud, just cloud. So yeah, just go back in, show you around, and just pad out the vlog really, because there's not a lot I've filmed, to be fair, because all I've done is waited for Valhalla for it not to open. 2:15 they decided it wasn't going to open, but they came out at 1:30 and said it's not going to open, but absolute chaos trying to stop people from waiting. So yeah, so we'll get on in and see what is actually open, and I'll show you. Oh, I need to remember that if you do come this way, you can't press the button until you're underneath that thing there, look, because now it'll work. You got to be that side, it works. Because you know why? Because if you hold the button in with some chewing gum or something silly, it won't work unless somebody's under it. So yeah, it's a bit of digging fact for you. Are we clear? We're clear. Be naughty, I'm going on the green. Quick. Breaking the law. There you go. And on that note, I'll see you when we're in. Trom. Hello again, how are you? So I've had my ham, egg and chips at Spoons. Sad state to see this is, unfortunately. Not had many days where she hasn't owned at all. But look at that, and that's sad. Oh, she's gone round a couple of times, but no one's actually been on her today. So yeah, I only had that once. And I mean, one of the times it wasn't even, there was no water in it at one time, so, but we were close, but these things happen, don't they? So yeah, try again tomorrow. But it'd be interesting to see tomorrow, because we've obviously got the tour, haven't we? The walk beyond. So yeah, and look, the kids, all this mess here, look, all that mess. So what they were doing, they bought some candy floss, and then they thought, oh, we'll pour some Coke on it, and it all disintegrated. And then somebody decided to drink it in a big bucket, and then he was sick. So we just need a bit of a jet wash there. Not good. It's testing, so I might get a go on that. But it's closed at the moment. It is failing to deliver at the moment. But they've been tinkering with it. So, but it's definitely the heat. It's got to be the heat, you know. So Loki doesn't like the heat either. So we'll get rid of that notification. There we go. So yeah. So not a lot cracking off really. Big one, like I said, did test this morning and no sign of that now. So we'll get over and have a look at the Oda Victus. Ta-ra. Hello again, how are we? 20 to 5, gone. It's been closed for the last hour and a half, I reckon, probably more. Somebody did go up to the top. It's going to be heat related, but as it swings this way, as it starts, it doesn't like to swing this way at very slow speed, and it's like shakes a little bit. But once it goes back and then comes back again, does it a little bit, but once it's at speed, it's all right. But obviously, it clearly knows that there's something wrong, because obviously they've tested it twice since they've come down, and it's not happy, I don't think, because it's not reopened. Boom, closed. So is the big one, boom, closed. So is Grand National, boom, closed. And so was Valhalla today, boom, closed. Not great. I might pop into guest services and see what they're offering, if they're offering anything. Being intrigued to know, isn't it? Because obviously we do spend money, as much as we're annual pass holders. They are annual passes now. You know, we are still paying guests, so might worth a shot to get a bit of fast track when you come back. You know, worth a shot, isn't it? You don't ask, you don't get. So on that note, so I don't get this in the clip, I'm going. Ta-ra! Hello again, how are we? Evening. Very flat end to the day today. So you've had 4 rides down all day. So Valhalla failed to open. Victus did open, but now has shut at least an hour and a half into the day remaining. And then big one didn't open, and nor is Grand National. That didn't open either. So I did pop to guest services, and they gave me this, email in. They said email in, so I might email in. Because as much as people say, because I say this, you know, and I've been told off in the comments, right, for Merlin. You know when Merlin do, because I've not been to a Merlin Park very often when you get the letter of shame. I've had it at Thorpe Park and that's it, one day. I know towers don't really exist anymore. But when you get the letter of shame, and they hold their hands up saying, we've messed up and it's really been a bad day. You know, it's, we should, you know, annual pass holders should get something as well, as because they get a free ticket. But then people are telling me off, saying, oh, well, you can come back. But we've still paid money. You know, we still paid money to get here, haven't we? So yeah, it's just a bit of a sad end to the day, really. Very disappointing. Then you go to guest services and they just give you this, email in. So yeah. So if they want something from me, I'll say, here you go, email in. Oh, lovely chocolate. Can we get the tables cleaned, please? 10 minutes to ride close. 10 minutes to ride close. Get your final rides in. So yeah, all the schools are going now. I got on it. It's got to be the heat, hasn't it? But it's definitely something to do with that you got all your ride parts in here. Look, not that I don't think you can see them. All sorts of rubbish. So yeah. Yeah, it's hot one. It's not hot, but it's hot enough. So yeah, so I don't know what they're doing with the fountains down here, but yeah, nice to see that middle fountain on. I don't know whether you can see it just in the, is that it? Yeah, oh, can't get this in here. This audio is going to be all over the place, but I'll see what YouTube can do for me if it flags it up. So yeah, but I'm new to this, but the others have been all right. So on that note, I'm going to go 10 to 5. Sorry, it's not been great again. Never can do it. I did show you a bit, didn't I, of the process. A bit more than I want, a bit more than I did in the last one. And then again, rammed. It was rammed 1 o'clock, but again they messed up on the app because it said 1 o'clock on the app, 2 o'clock here, and then eventually it turned to 2. But when they knew that there was an issue, it obviously went to 2. And then half 1 they came and said, "Clear off, please." That's what I don't like. When you obviously want to wait, it's your choice to wait. I know they don't want a queue of everybody, but it's your choice to wait, and as long as that person's happy that it may not open, but they called it quite quick. It was only by half hour, I only waited half an hour or so. 2:15, they'd already said boom, turned it off, see you in the morning, so to speak. So on that note, I'm going to go, and I'll see you in the morning. New vlog. Valhalla, the Walk Beyond a ride that isn't functioning at the moment, so we'll see how it is in the morning. Ta-ra! Looking forward to this one. Ta-ra!
La de ma bum bum. La de ma bum bum.